How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to some more Jesus Christ. BTD6 Black Bordering. I'm your host, the True Bad Omen, and today, we're playing some capitalism, baby. We are on high finance. Probably the most fun map that I've had a Black Bordering experience on so far. It took me the least amount of time out of all of my maps to prepare with, I'd say, only like 20 minutes of preparation for this strategy. 20 minutes, we did... Jesus Christ. Only doing 20 minutes of preparation for this strategy, or to come up with this strategy, and then doing one quick run through on 100 times speed over on my modded account. And it worked. So, we got 3 darts here, these 2 on each side of the building, and this one up by the pond, and it should be able to beat round 6 and 7 on its own. Yeah. As always, if you guys do enjoy these Balloon Star Defense 6 videos, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, as it helps the channel out a ton and lets me know that you guys want to see more of this content. I'm very talkative with my hands, so pointing, yes. Anyway, we got my boy Biker Bones today for this strat. Oh, what the? Okay, that scared me. I was gonna say, I've never seen that dart pass through those balloons before. I think I might have placed them a little too close to the track, but we'll see if that backfires later, because, oh, and this one too. They're throwing darts through balloons, but looks like we're good, and hopefully... Round 8, we're going to get our submarine monkey. Apparently, even with the darts whiffing balloons, which I've never seen before. And, well, I mean, I have seen it, but I didn't see it in the practice rounds. I've definitely seen that before. I literally saw it with a glue gunner in a video that I previously made. I'm pretty sure it was X Factor. A glue gunner just kept shooting through balloons and not gluing them. I've seen that before many a times. It's annoying. Anyway, round 8, we get the sub down, and it should be able to beat all the way up until round 10. So, the reason we're going Biker Bones today is because we are going for a Pierce maxing strategy. For those of you who don't know, Biker Bones or Striker Bones, both Striker and Biker Bones, Striker's passive at level 8 is that any tower in his radius gets an extra 25% Pierce, which when used with Spike Factories, Pierce translates to damage. So we are going for a spike spam a pierce stacking strategy today for our Spike Factory. So round 10 here, we're going to get twin guns in the middle of the round. You'll be able to afford it long before the giant wave of blues comes in. Unfortunately, these 4 towers alone are not able to handle the blues by themselves. Maybe they are, but just not consistently. I tried a couple times, just like letting it go through, and it was not working consistently. So I decided, hey, most consistent way to get this done in one take for a video, get the twin guns. Nice and easy peasy. Okay, for round 13, we are going to slow down our speed up because right up at the very end of the round, we have a smallish frame to get our Biker Bones down. And we're going to be putting him right in this corner. Doesn't matter where. His range will eventually be able to reach here anyway, and the only thing that really matters for him being able to reach here is destruction of Moabs. You want to drop him in this corner here. The way I do it is just I spam U, because that's that, and then once he pops up, I find an available placement and drop him. Ooh, Dart Monkey leveled up. No, wait, that wasn't the Dart Monkey, that was him. But yeah, the reason I like placing him down middle of round 13 as opposed to end of round 13 is because... You popped that, right? Thank you. Okay. Is because it gets him an extra level. It gets him to level 2 much faster. Which means that he's going to get to level 8 1 round faster, getting our spikes a little bit of extra pierce. Okay, we're now going to be putting this spike factor right here as close to the track as possible. And then down. So you want to get it leftward so it's pause? I don't know how to phrase that. It's pause are basically on the track, and then you're going to bring it all the way down to the destroyed house. Having this place down here, we don't actually need this spike until round 19, which you'll still be fine as long as a minimum of 1 spike lands up here. And we buy longer range just to ensure that. There is pretty much always a chance of the spikes landing up here, and you'll always be fine. As long as 1 lands up there, you're A-okay. Now we're going to get smart spikes for 20 and move the reticle right here as far back as possible, because that gives this lane, the short lane, as much time to build up spikes as it possibly can, while having the long lane still take a long time to build up the spike piles, and that's where we're going to leave it for the rest of the run. Okay, anyway, for round 22 here, we're going to be placing this mermonkey it looks like, even though it does look like he's going to be on land, we're going to be putting him right on the water, but like beach side of the water, pretty much. Just like this. So he's got it extended all the way up, and so that he can reach there. Boop. Good job. And that should be enough to beat round 22. Let's see. ASAP. ASAP. Easy. Easy as pie. Beautiful. At the end of 24 here, we're going to get bigger stacks, and life could be a dream. What was I talking about? Right. I just finished the new episode of an Always Sunny Abbott crossover, and I gotta tell you, that shit was hilarious. Absolutely loved it. Yeah. It was exactly what I expected the Sunny gang to act like. And, like, I remember watching the Abbott version, and I was like, oh, because I love Abbott Elementary. I love It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's two very contrasting shows of, like, one where teachers truly care about the students, and then the others about, like, the worst people in humanity. The worst type of people in humanity. Like, Jesus Christ. Right, White Hot Spikes for round 28. But I absolutely loved the shows, and their crossover was hilarious. And hearing... Oh my god, hearing Janine say some words that I'm not allowed to repeat on YouTube without risking my channel. I mean, I can say fucking. I've said that in multiple videos, but fucking... Let's just say pussy. That's probably the closest way to synonymize that word. I don't think there is a synonym for that word. To my knowledge, there's no synonym for that word, but... It's a word that you've probably heard me say on Twitch streams before. But that was a wonderful... Hearing Janine say that was insane. Like, what? Genuine, like, I thought she was gonna call D a shitbag or a bitch, and then, like, Gregory did, and then Gregory's reaction to that was hilarious. Honestly, it was funny as fuck. I loved it. I loved it. Exactly what I expected from the crossover. And having Frank go through with his demand, or go through with his plan at the end. An absolute devastating, beautiful, beautiful finale. And I thought that was the perfect way for that crossover to end. Absolutely beautiful. 36 here. End of 36, we're going to be getting the long dead life spikes. The long dead life spikes. Sorry, the deadly spikes. Not long dead life spikes. And that's your Moab defense. If you don't feel comfortable with that, just that alone being your Moab defense, well then, that's fine. Spam Striker's ability and you'll be A-okay no matter what. Alright, we're gonna start upgrading now towards the Abyss Dweller. We'll be able to get the Abyss Dweller before the Moab as well, which will provide a little bit of extra Pierce for the Spike Factory. I can get it now, I'm just not gonna get it now because I want to get this at the end of round. Boop! There we go. This easily beats the Moab. Spike Factory Deadly Spikes has just enough Pierce. I say just enough, it has more than enough Pierce. But yeah, again, if you're scared, Biker Bones' ability, A-okay, you'll always be fine. Alright, watch it up. Comes in. Watch that. Just absolutely eat it with spikes left over. On top of it all. C'est belle, c'est tellement, tellement belle. Okay, we're going to now buy a 402 Mermonkey at the end of 41. And next thing we're going to do is open this up and start building... Wait, no. We're not going to open that up yet. Sorry. I forgot. We get rid of... We upgrade this guy first, so don't open that up. So yeah, now we're going to do our full save up for the Perma Spike. This is able to handle itself all the way until round 59 when we can afford it. So I'll see you guys in 59. Okay, I was watching some shit. That was hilarious. Love that guy. Well, we're back. Alright, I just practically fully AFK, just starting the rounds by pressing the spacebar. And we got the Perma Spike on round 58. Now I'm going to be building up our next tier 5 tower. This is going to be the Spike Storm. We're going to drop it right here. Just enough room for an Alchemist as well, because we're going to be Alch buffing both of these guys for even more Pierce. This is just Pierce buffing the living fuck out of all of these Spike Factories. Okay, so next on our list is, yeah, Spike Storm, I just said. And since we don't have enough room for a village this run, we will be getting top path, a 2-5-0. Watch as the Perma Spike utterly demolishes that BFB. That big frickin' blimp. Just whenever it's available, we're gonna be buying the upgrades. I want to buy Mob Shredder first, then I'll get bigger stacks. And slowly head on up. My boy's already pulled 24,000 pop count. Not nearly as much as the Mermonkey yet, but you go, girl. Do it, lady. On your birthday. All of it. At once. Or whenever you want. Man. Yeah, Biker actually destroys 63 pretty well. I didn't notice how well it is, or how good it was at 63. Biker plus this dude really good at 63. God damn. Fair enough. But yeah, he's the funniest character I've ever seen. I absolutely love Chit. Chit is amazing. Ooh, maybe not the funniest character I've ever seen. That has to go to Sean Spencer. That will always be Sean Spencer. Sean and Gus. You know, I've always said, I will always say, I feel like a Sean Spencer, and I really need a Gus. I need a Gus to my Sean Spencer. I feel like that's the best way to describe me as a human being, you know? Alright, Spike Storm acquired is Sean Spencer. I'm erratic. Maybe erotic. You know, could put both of those in there. But I'm very erratic and have this very needy tendency that, like, when I have a best friend. Like, if you've ever watched Psych, you know Sean and Gus's friendship. My best friend in life needs to be just as needy as I am towards them. I think Sean and Gus is, in my opinion, the perfect friendship. Love me some Psych. Love me some Psych. God, this map is so easy. As long as you're not a blithering idiot like me, this map is easy as balls. But I am a blithering idiot, and I can very much be fooled into finding maps difficult that are absolutely not difficult. So don't be a blithering idiot. I'm so tired, man. God, rest in peace, Sean Locke. Sean Locke was an absolutely legend of a comedian. Cancer had to take us from him. For no reason at all. Fuck you, Cancer. Fuck you, Cancer. Yeah, Sean Locke's comedy was hilarious. Loved him on 8 out of 10 Cats. I was really hoping he'd be able to make it to Taskmaster. Seeing Sean Locke on Taskmaster would have been perfect. That man on Taskmaster, oh. Alright, end of this round. We are finally getting our second tier 5. The Spike of Carpets. Carpet of Spikes sounds painful. Much worse than a bed of spikes. A bed of nails. Not a bed of spikes. That sounds awful, too. I meant a bed of nails. Oh, boy. And now, you know what we're gonna do? Nothing, because we're saving up for our third tier 5. Ugh. Where's my water? I need a drink. Where's my alcohol? I need a drink. So yeah, our third and final tier 5 of the run is going to be the Monkey of the Mer. So right now, we have the Mer Monkey giving Pierce to both of the Spike Factories. We also have Biker Bones giving more Pierce to the Spike Factory. At the end of this round here, give it a minute, we can now give even more Pierce with the Lord of the Abyss. Yeah, so tier 3 gives Pierce to the tier 3 gives extra Pierce, tier 4 gives even more Pierce, and now tier 5, the Lord of the Abyss, Mermonkey, is able to give even more Pierce to our already insanely Pierce buffed towers. Now, that's not all we're gonna do, because we're gonna grab this Alchemist Monkey, and we're gonna try to place him in between these two Spike Factories. And we're gonna be giving even more Pierce by going for these upgrades. So we're gonna get the Acidic Mixture Dip, and right here, we're going to get the Berserker Brew. Bam. Wait, does it not give Pierce? I thought it gave Pierce. It's just attack speed? +2 Pierce. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you. Okay. It doesn't say it in here. It just says it's even greater. And I was like, wait, what? Because it doesn't say Pierce on Berserker Brew. What? It does give Pierce, though. It is +2 Pierce unless they have removed... +2 Pierce. Yep, they have not changed it. Perfect. So, that's perfect. So, yeah. Berserker Brew is another +2 Pierce on these 2 towers. And then we're going to get Stronger Stimulant, which will give an extra +1 Pierce on it. So, we'll now have +3 Pierce. Perfect. And it is on these 2 guys. So, we're going to get Perishing Potions to boost the Pierce even farther. 40%. So we have a 40% Pierce buff from the Mermonkey. We have a 25% Pierce buff from Biker Bones, and now we've got a +3 Pierce buff. And now we've got an additive +3 Pierce buff from the Stronger Stimulant, which is insane amounts of Pierce. So next thing we're going to do, we are going to build up this building to get our final tower of the run, which is going to be our support mortar monkey. Well, final tower, I don't know if I'm going to do final tower actually for this guy. Yeah, we're going to slowly work towards the shattering shells because we're going to have so much extra cash that I might just get a glue gunner for the sake of getting a glue gunner. Who knows? Yeah, so we reticle him right at this intersection where the BFB, or where I guess the even rounds come out on, because that's where round 98 will come out, which I want to de-fortify everything on 98 up there as well. Which so far is getting absolutely demolished, and we can buy Shattering Shells. I mean, that does get us a little bit of extra mob damage. So if you don't feel confident, again, always feels free to just spam the ever-loving shit out of Biker Bones. 98 time. Now what I would do on 98 personally to make it the most consistent, find your one button and just spam it. It's a super fast ability. Its recharge rate is crazy. And it always stuns the strongest thing on the board, which in our case is all these UMGs that are just sitting here. And if you just spam that ability, you are left over with 1,000,000 spikes on the perma. 99, it's on the long track, which means that it's an absolute breeze. And 100, you don't gotta do shit. You can sit here, you can do nothing. As these spike factories start to shoot things out, once it hits his corner, it's already gone. And then the perma spike eats up the insides. What a beautiful black border. And now it is time to show proof of purchase. Bam. Black Chimps badge. I will then go and do all of the rest of the blackboarding off screen because that will end up being in the thumbnail. Actually, let's get the thumbnail background right now. I hope you guys have a good day and a good night. Screenshot of the wrong thing. There we go. Peace out.